T-35 was a Soviet multi-turreted heavy tank of the interwar period. That time covers around the Second World War. Had pretty limited production, but that's only because the Eastern Bloc sells Eastern Bloc hardware to everyone. So it's one of those things, very big in Operation Barbarossa. If you're a history buff like myself, you already know what I'm talking about. This particular weapon within it carried the 305 millimeter howitzer cannon. You didn't miss this cannon when it went off. Protective ear gear was passed out to the gentlemen that were within range, that were nearby this massive turret when it fired, because a man could lose his hearing. A man could emaciate himself and lose his dignity. The time is nigh for me to introduce a man that many times causes people to lose their hearing, to lose their dignity, to mess themselves. He is Dan the Cannon, and he does have a problem. I'm going to kick this one over to that man, Dan the Cannon.
Yeah, and well, Dan the Cannon has a problem. This week I have bitten my tongue long enough. It is time for me to point the cannon directly and squarely at Cody. I am in the crosshairs and at a crossroads. And everybody around you is moving forward, kid, and you just keep standing still. It's funny that Randy Orton's original clique was called Evolution, and you, my friend, have no idea how to evolve. And while we're on the topic of evolution, I think your father took the phrase, so easy a caveman can do it, literally, and decided to have sex with one night when the American dream was real lonely, and you're the byproduct of their affection, you little weirdo. That would give a total and complete explanation to all your physical disabilities, like your huge forehead, the speech impediment, that unexplainable dark pubic hair on the top of your head that you call a haircut, your busted grill, and those chicken legs. You do share one undeniable trait with your father, though. He often got so hyper that half the words that he was saying got lost in translation. Now, speaking of lost in translation, is it priceless or worthless? It's hard for me to tell because you haven't done a damn thing since you showed up except make Bob Holly look awesome in comparison, which is really, really hard to do. Now, basically what I'm trying to tell you is maybe this isn't a sport for you, Cody the Roadie. Now, let's face it, you haven't hit the spot since you came to the WWE. In fact, the only spot you've ever made is the one you make in your trunks every night when you stare at Randy's ass for too long, you Fruit Loop. Your dad was a very flamboyant man. Your brother was a transvestite. But you're just flat out gay. Seriously, you're supposed to be a second-generation superstar? It's more like a second-rate citizen who got lucky and won the lottery, you lucky bitch. Now, finally, onto the knee pads. The knee pads, oh, why don't you wear any knee pads? Well, I have two theories. Number one, because of your inability to wrestle, or your inability to make an actual angle for yourself. You know damn well ahead of time you're never going to take a bump in your career, so why in the hell would you need knee pads? Or number two, and probably the real answer, you've been on your knees your whole fucking career, and it's become far too comfortable for you, you subservient sissy. Rest assured, though, my friends, there is one pad that Cody wears without question, and the pad that I'm talking about is the Maxi Pad, because this guy is without doubt the biggest pussy I have ever seen. Damn, I feel better. Sorry, Cody. Yeah, man, I love ripping into these tools. Nothing makes me feel better.
You gotta do what you gotta do, and now Cody knows how he feels. It's always so hard for me to be able to follow you. You know, I don't, there's no good segue from that ever into